Hey guys, welcome to Orcus Gaming Tech. Today we'll be benchmarking God of War Ragnarok, or should I say we'll be trying to push Ragnarok to 4K 60 on a 5060 ASUS TUF F gaming laptop. And let's get started. So this is 1440p Ultra, and we are in a fight scene. And it seems pretty good, man. It's going from 68, 67 FPS to around 70s. Usability of the GPUs is in the mid 90s, and temperatures are 70s, which is pretty good. From here, now let's go to high. High is, I think, one of the best settings because throughout the game high can do 60 FPS probably, and if you can't, you can just use DLSS Frame Gen, DLSS or Frame Gen. Right, in this section I'll show you. This is a mini boss fight, and if you see, the FPS is consistently above 60 FPS even in this mini boss fight, right? It's quite impactful. So the 5060 ASUS TUF laptop is pretty good. This is the F16 2025 model. This is absolutely fantastic. In a bit we will go to 4K and we'll push the laptop even more, but then don't expect 4K at ultra or something like that. We'll have to make some settings adjustment, okay? And that section of the game, which will come now, is also pretty heavy. So before we do that, let's apply DLSS quality and just see what happens to the FPS. Now we are in the mid 80s and the 90s, right? So but this is just a moving scene and all that. So most of the games you're not fighting every time, right? So even though you might be fighting 30% of the time, most of the game you will be getting fantastic FPS like 80, 90 and all that, just with DLSS quality at 1440p. In a bit we'll also apply DLSS quality and frame gen. Then you'll see the FPS spike up, which is really good, and that is what is expected from these low-end laptops. So high settings, DLSS quality and frame gen 2x. Okay, so we can see instantly 120, 121, 120, 113, 130. So FPS is going up pretty much. So this game is pretty much playable at 1440p, and 1080p I didn't even benchmark because it was running pretty good. Okay, so we know about 1440p, it can manage mostly, and with frame gen, and frame gen is surprisingly good. So let's go now to 4K DLAA DLSS, but we'll move medium settings with quality DLSS. Okay, see, you can still get 60 FPS. I mean, I know it is not like entirely 60 and might dip here and there, but then this is fantastic, right? Because 60 FPS in God of War with 4K looks far clearer than 1080p native ultra, and I've seen that already. I've tried that. Now let's add some frame gen and see what happens. Yeah, now the FPS is around high 60s, so might reach 70s also, but we'll have to see. So remember guys, also it depends a lot on the area in which you are, right? If it is inner areas and all that, which the game has a lot of, it will be fantastic. You'll get very high FPS. But in open world scenes, this area is very taxing. Okay, still it is giving you 70 FPS, not bad. Now balance DLSS medium settings, okay, and frame gen applied. So we are still in the 60s, and this is a 70s. We are in the 70s, so this is quite fantastic. And we'll see some fights also. So see, for instance, let's see if it goes down to 40s or anything like that. So it is manageable to do, 4K 60 very well with the RTX 5060 laptop. But you remember, you need to have a 5060 laptop which is like at least 100 watts and boosts to 115 watts. I already feel that it doesn't have enough power in this game, but still it is completely manageable. So it's not like the PS5 also runs everything at PC native ultra settings, right? It's not that, and it uses some kind of scaling. So this is not the case. In this case we're just using DLSS, which far better, and you'll see the quality of the video. It's quite good, even though people say that okay, DLSS is fake, this is that, frame gen is fake. I think one time for these kind of games is totally doable and totally fine. Okay guys, so from my end I've shown you what is possible with God of War, and you can see the other God of War video which I made. I think that was one of my first videos in this channel, and in that it performs even far better, and I'm sure it could do 4K at that point in time. See you again. Like, share and subscribe to this channel. Adios.